Today in the hot seat, we do have a FIFA YouTuber and streamer from Watford in England. In his previous episode, we did actually test out a new question, and we do have a new question type today. It is the one and only Oakelfish.
Funny that, mate, isn't it? Funny how I seem to be the guinea pig for these questions.
Literally.
Not entirely sure how I feel about that. However, coming into this confident, I've got the endorphins flowing, back at the gym, managed to shake this cold that's going around. If hopefully everyone's staying safe and keeping well. It is a brute of a cold. It seems to be more powerful than colds that have happened previously. I think it feels like almost like one of these things where, you know, when you're younger and people say, oh, your hangovers get worse the older you get. You don't realise that they actually mean from 24 and above, when really you think that it's like 40 plus. I feel like colds do the same thing, and colds get more brutal the older you get. So, Luke, you're younger than me. You've got a lot to look forward to.
Not too much younger, but yeah, like...
I feel like you are quite a lot younger than me.
I'm 25.
Yeah, you're quite a lot younger than me.
All right. So you're in your 40s then?
No, come on, don't add fuel to the flipping AJ3 just complete lies that man tells. I'm younger than Tom. We can just leave it at that. Sorry to throw Tom under the bus.
He's got a kid though, to be fair. So
yeah, that's it. It's true. He's already achieved more in life than I probably will in the foreseeable future.
But how do you think you're going to do today on FIFA 22, Oakley? I'm
not going to homeless penguin it. I'm going to say that much for free. I'm not going to homeless penguin it. I do feel like that the episode we did last time, I feel like I did get shafted a little bit, only because it was like team of the season. There were so many players going around. I don't think I had because of when we filmed it, you released it a couple of weeks later, it looked like I was being really salty. But in actuality, I just wasn't prepared for it. So I feel like I hopefully will be able to put up a good performance, hopefully be able to beat Jack at the very least.
That'll be good to do today. So let's get into these questions. 15 questions, 3 lifelines, possible 100,000 FIFA points. Best of luck, Oakley. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire? Question number 1 is for 100 FIFA points. Which of the following heroes could you not play with until EA fixed a glitch that made them invisible? Is it A. Joe Cole, B. Mario Gomez, C. Freddie Ljungberg, or D. Jersey Dudek?
Don't know this one. I already don't know an answer.
There's literally a big message came up saying, don't use this player.
I didn't even see it. What week? When did this happen?
Last week.
No, I mean, this is the issue though, mate. I mean, if you don't play the game, you don't see these messages.
I guess if you've not loaded the game.
Goodness sake. Don't use this player because what? Sorry?
Basically, they were invisible in game. So if you went into a game with them,
was that on like champs or rivals or what? Because I might be able to try to on anything. Okay, well, it's the first question, so I'm hoping I don't want to use a lifeline already. Can you tell me the options again?
It's Joe Cole, Mario Gomez, Freddie Ljungberg, and Jersey Dudek.
I don't know why, but I've got a feeling it's not Ljungberg or Dudek. Gomez or Cole. It'd be such a shame to ruin the episode and get this one wrong.
I didn't think you would not know this, to be honest. I thought this was like common knowledge.
Well, the issue, I just literally have
not.
no idea. I'm inclined to say Joe Cole, but it's only because I'm pretty sure, like, but the thing is, it's in game. Like, I've bought the other thing is I've used the other cards as discards, but I don't think that has any relevance. So it is literally a complete and utter gamble for me if I do that. But it just seems like such a waste of a lifeline. Why couldn't you give me an easy one? Like who's above who? Who's above who in the league? And just say like Arsenal and flipping. I don't know. You could chuck in any other team than Arsenal pretty much at the moment. Why have you done this, Luke?
I just thought this was an easy question.
No, it's not, mate.
Clearly not.
No, it is not. Man, I have to use a lifeline.
Are you leaning? So you're leaning towards Gomez and Cole?
I'm leaning towards Gomez and Cole. If I were to take a stab at one right now, I'd go for Joe Cole. But with that said, I think I remember something about Gomez though as well, but I can't remember.
Do you want to be brave, Oakley?
I feel like be brave and say Joe Cole. I'm gonna do it, mate. Let's go with it. Final answer, Joe Cole.
I have got a train to catch, so it would be convenient to end it early. But you do have the correct answer. Well done, Oakley.
I mean, I think the thing is, dude, that should have been a walk in the park. It should have been a walk in the park. I don't know what it was about Cole that Maybe I did see the message.
Yeah, it might be just in the back of your head,
Back
but
of
you're
my
not
head.
actually like, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it
literally
was.
a message came up and it said, "Don't use Joe Cole, or else the game will break." Basically.
I wonder if I just didn't play on that day. I wonder what it is, but maybe I got caught a glimpse of something on Twitter. But I was inclined to say Joe Cole, and obviously the host of the series is feeling quite chipper today. He's in a good mood. Mate, imagine if I had to use my flipping Ask the Audience on question 1. How embarrassing that would have been.
Question number 2 is for 200 FIFA points. Which of the following players received the first record breaker card on FIFA 22? Is it A. Inaki Williams, B. Ike Monin, C. Yuri Berisha, or D. Unai Simon?
I'm gonna be so upset. If I get this wrong, I'm gonna be so upset because I think it's Williams. But the fact that this is a question, when you hear other ones, I feel like I've got to say Williams, man. I'm sure it's Williams. I've seen him everywhere, but was he the first? That is obviously the crux of the question. He's the only one I've seen, though, mate.
It's question 2.
It's question 2. I feel like you'd be quite cruel to curveball me already. Williams? I think it's Inaki Williams.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
And that's the correct answer. Well done. These first two are meant to be quite easy, though, Clay.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, you got me on the ropes, bro, already. Because I'm now thinking to myself, like, this guy's asked me this hero. I don't actually know, and I'm like, wow, I came into such confidence, and I'm already like,
just depleted.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if you know this next one. Which
hey, listen, this is the thing. I've got 3 lifelines now, so statistically, I should make it to 1,000 FIFA points as a bare minimum.
Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. Which of the following football stadiums is in this image? Is it A. Emirates Stadium, B. Etihad Stadium, C. Old Trafford, or D. Wembley Stadium?
Thank God you asked that, mate, because I was looking at this picture saying, if this isn't Wembley, I'm finished. Like, if this isn't Wembley, I'm in so much trouble. Yeah, we'll go with Wembley Stadium, mate.
And that is the correct answer. Well done, Oakley.
I was scared.
This
man.
is the new question type. This is going to get much more trickier the further we go on.
I hope I get one of those stat questions. You got a stat question in line for me?
I might do.
You might do. Okay, right,
you know your stats, so I'm sure you'll do well on that one. Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. Which of the following players received the first Bundesliga Player of the Month? Is it A. Lars Stindl, B. Julian Brandt, C. Lucas Klosterman, or D. Florian Wirtz?
How many months has this game been out? It's been out. There's only been one Player of the Month, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, Wirtz. Final answer.
And that is the correct answer. Well done, Oakley. 86 rated, I think he is, which is not bad.
Funny enough, one of the only SBCs I've actually done.
Yeah. I've actually not done that one yet. I'm debating it. I don't know. He's a little bit slightly overpriced, and maybe might get a second one anyway because he's doing quite well at the minute. Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points. Heung-min Son has a Road to the Knockout Conference card, but who is the only other player to have one on FIFA 22? Is it A. Gaetan Laborde, B. Hamari Traore, C. Jeremy Doku, or D. Kamaluddin Sulemana? It's the green knockout card.
It's the green
you know
right back from Ligue 1.
It is.
He's called Traore. Did you say Traore in those questions? I kind of blacked out. You did, yeah? Which letter was it?
It was letter B.
Letter B. I'll go for letter B, please. Final answer.
And that is the correct answer. Well done. Very, very good card. I've actually got it in my main team myself.
If he was French, he'd be worth a small fortune. Well, I say fortune. A small fortune in today's market.
I think it's because he's from Mali. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
it's definitely.
If he's French, he gets those links. Those links in. He's unstoppable because he's got good stats, man. Like really good stats. I can't see them right now, but I remember him good pace, good physical. I think good passing.
Mm-hmm. And if Rennes win like 2 more games, basically he gets an upgrade. So really good card, potentially.
Are we at 1,000 FIFA points ready?
Next question.
Whoa! Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, get that checkbook out, Pingu.
Which of the following Premier League clubs are the only club to have a rare gold card on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A. Southampton, B. Brentford, C. Brighton, or D. Norwich?
Okay, so Southampton,
You open a lot of packs.
Norwich, Brighton,
And Brentford.
Brentford.
There's only one rare gold player for these 4 teams.
Rare gold.
Yeah.
Because they could have gold. Because the thing that immediately drew me was Brentford having that CDM that everyone used at the start. But I don't think he's a rare gold. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ask the Audience on this one, mate. Because I don't think I know off the top of my head.
It's a very, very tricky question.
I wouldn't trust myself.
Yeah, because he might have been a rare gold last FIFA, and you might just be thinking.
Yeah,
about
I wouldn't.
So.
I think, and I don't want to dilly. I know that one of the most irritating things when I watch this series is watching people dawdle. If you don't know the answer, use your lifeline. Yeah, no one wants to sit here see you faffing about. All right, Pingu wants it for the watch time, but the viewers don't. Okay, get me on Twitter, mate.
Yeah, now we've got to wait 5 minutes for the tweet. Right, so Oakley's used his Ask the Audience because he wants to guarantee that 1,000 FIFA points. It's understandable. You don't want to do a homeless penguin, and we do have the percentages back in. Southampton with 22.8%, Brentford with 47.5%, Brighton with 15%, and Norwich with 15%. So what are you going to go for, Oakley?
Brentford, final answer, my friend.
It was that player that you were thinking of,
Was it?
the CDM,
Damn it.
and you do have the correct answer. Well done.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I wasn't sure enough to waste the points. Do you know what I mean? Like you got the lifelines there for a reason. So hey, I'm not upset about that.
Yeah, and logic would think Southampton are the team with the rare card. It's kind of
But
funny that they're newly promoted.
they've lost the players that you would have thought would be rare.
You'd think like Ward-Prowse would be rare, but for whatever
Actually,
reason,
that's true. That's very true. Actually, I forgot about Ward.
EA have made like Ward-Prowse, Rice, and Phillips all non-rare when they're like starters for England. So I don't quite the logic on why they pick non-rares and rares on certain cards, but
yeah, it's bizarre.
You got it right anyway, so that's all that matters.
We take it, mate. 1,000 FIFA points in the bank, boys and girls.
Question number 7 is for 2,000 FIFA points. Which of the following players are not a Season 30 player award on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A. Pedro Porro, B. Boo, C. Quintero, or D. Davidson? Have you looked at the tab, Oakley?
Why would I bother doing that? Why would I ever bother doing that? I've got no intention of
Because they're handy for squad builders.
If I'm on at the moment, can I just go and look at it? I've got the game up right in front of me. Just so easily click it. Haven't got a clue. Let's phone a friend. No, let's not phone a friend. Let's do the 50-50 then phone a friend.
But is a 50-50 going to help you if you'd have no idea?
It wouldn't help me, but it might help somebody else.
But maybe they'll just know it from the bat. So maybe just ask them.
Okay, let's have a little look at who I could potentially call up and ask here. Haven't got a clue, me. So, Jack, would you like to know what this is for? Would you like to know what question we're on, or would you rather not know?
I'm going to have a guess. Question number 6.
Close, very close. Question number 7. Which of the following are not a Season 30 player award on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? A. Pedro. Pedro Porro. B is Boo. C is Quintero. And D is Davidson. Can I just say, Mr. Luke Pingu, you need to get a better format for your questions. It's illegible.
It's when I copy and
that
paste
is illegible, my friend.
It moves the season.
That might as well be a different language.
I should have spaced it out for you.
Is anything springing to mind here, Jack? At all?
So, what is the question? Who isn't?
Who isn't a reward?
So 3 of these are. We're looking for the one that's not.
Oh, for sure, Pedro Porro is.
Okay, good.
Because he's got that right wing back card, which is quite similar to his. I think it was his team of the season last year. Funny enough, I actually looked at these the other day, so I was thinking, like, how long have we got left to the next season? I'm pretty sure Davidson is one as well because he got a team of the season last year. I feel like Boo is one, and I don't feel like I've heard Quintero. To be fair, Quintero, what? Quintero, who can I know who he plays for?
He's the Colombian cam, I think, from the Chinese league. Used to play for Porto back in the day.
Are you leaning towards Quintero? What I think...
I don't think I've ever seen the Quintero card. I feel like Boo might have, because he's got the same...
I'm tempted to drop the 50-50 as well. Just to be 100% safe.
I don't think Quintero's one, mate. To be fair, I'm pretty sure. If you want to ride that on me, mate. But I would say Quintero isn't your player in the season 30.
Are you going to trust Jack?
Dude, back my boy.
Or are you going to use the lifeline?
This would be jokes if I get it wrong as well.
You're just trying to stitch me up for like making a flipping ginger joke back in the day at some point.
Not every single time we film.
This is it. How confident are you on this? You looked at them the other day, so
I would say a good 85-90%. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember seeing any Colombian player there. I know for a fact Pedro Porro is one. I'm pretty sure Davidson is one as well, just because of his team this season last year. And Boo kind of rings a bell.
Early Halloween.
I don't know. I feel like I don't remember anything kind of Quintero, a Colombian player. But look, I could be wrong. But yeah, I would.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call my 50-50 in. Just
as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that in just because I do trust Jack. However, I don't want to do anyone a disservice. And if I walk out and we got a lower amount of FIFA points, I'd rather still have slightly higher than 1,000. Jack, I'm still backing you here. All I want to hear is Quintero in these options left.
I don't feel like you are.
I do, mate. I believe you. However, I've seen. Listen, mate. I've seen great men fall at the Pingu's feet. All right, and he allows it to happen. He lulls you into this false sense of security, thinking that he's a nice guy. When the points start racking up, this guy wants you to fail. He changes. He wants you to succeed at the start for that watch time. Then he wants you to fall. He wants it to happen. 50-50 me right now. Let's go.
So Oakley's uses 50-50, and the two running answers are Pedro Porro and Quintero.
See, Quintero, final answer. What a waste of a lifeline. However, we're through. Jack, I'm sorry, mate. I believe... Jack...
Porro's 100% one.
I've done my final answer. I'm backing you, Jack. I wanted to say it anyway, but I just wanted to be 100% certain, bro, because I had no idea.
And you do have the correct answer. Well done. You should have trusted Jack.
I do trust Jack. Don't hey, listen. Don't try and put a wedge between me and Jackie
If you
boy.
didn't trust him,
Try and put a wedge between me and Jackie boy. We've already got a flipping cast in the way. Can't be doing your wedges.
You need to get me and Oakley on at the same time. That would be some
you'd have some episode on your hands there, mate. Trust me. How many FIFA points did I just get then?
2,000.
So I've got 2,000 in the bank.
Well, you got 1,000 in the bank.
Nah, 2,000, mate. Trust me. If I don't know this next one, I'm off.
You met the threshold. What question is this?
That was question 7.
Okay, got you.
No. So, the thing is, though, mate, Pingu knows if he asks me any of these silly questions about actually playing the game, as if I'm going to know a season 30 player. It could at least get me some pictures to go with them.
He was really not too sure about the Inaki Williams record breaker. He was like, "Oh, is he actually the first
I knew
one?"
that Inaki Williams had one. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was the first one. I've known all these players.
So hype on Twitter yesterday about record breakers coming into.
Bro, do you know what I was doing yesterday?
The graphics and GFX.
Do you know what I was doing yesterday? I was on the golf course. I was then sweating my life away in the gym, and then passed out at 9:30 at night. That is what I did yesterday. Okay. I was not on social media. I didn't see any.
You should have been revising for this.
Don't need to study, mate. I got 2,000 FIFA points in the bank, mate.
I'll just play that when you go out on the next question.
Jack, thank you so much, mate.
Cheers for that, Jack.
No worries, lads.
I'll let you know how I get on when I get to flipping 15, 25k and all that.
I'm sure I'll hear from you in a couple of minutes. Right, see you later.
See you later, mate. Bye-bye.
How many Spanish walkouts are there on FIFA 22 Ultimate Team? Is it A7, B9, C11, D13?
Step in smart fist, buddy. Come on, Oaks. You can't big this up and flop this one now, mate.
Yeah, if you lose out on this one, Oakley.
7?
9, 11, 13. I've given you a little gap as well.
Okay, right. So, can you just answer this to me? Do heroes count?
No, just golds.
Only
no
golds.
icons as well.
Not including an inform.
No, just rare golds, yeah.
Just a rare gold.
Gold Spanish walkout.
Okay, well let me begin now. So let's go with Danny. I think he's still one. Then we've got Ramos. PK is no longer. Laporte is.
That's a good one to remember.
Alba
Used to be French.
is, of course. Right mids, I'm struggling. I've actually been inclined to say that there aren't any right mids walkouts for Spain. Fernan Torres, he gets in the, no, so let's go Busquets. Now, is Llorente a walkout? That's the question. I think he might be. I think he's an 86. Llorente, I'm going to put it down. So that's 6 already. Any other in the centre of the park? David Silva is no longer. Llorente, Busquets, Parejo. So that's 7.
So you're at the minimum now.
Yeah, we're at the minimum of the threshold. I'm pretty sure all of those are actually walkouts as well. I actually used Llorente the other day in a squad. I just can't remember if he's. I'm sure he is. Left mid. Don't think there's anyone there either, if I'm being completely honest. Not at the moment. Then you've got Moreno, so it's at least 9. Moreno, Gerard Moreno. Morata is a no. Could I be forgetting 3? That's what I'm really asking myself now. I could let one slide, but would I really forget 3 of them?
That's the question.
I'm not sure I would, mate, to be honest.
What leagues have you gone through then?
Thiago, I've missed Thiago as well.
There we go.
So that's 9 now, isn't it? I think.
Who are the 9 that you've got?
So we've got
down?
Thiago, Carvajal, Ramos, Laporte, Alba, also Alba. You know what I'm talking about, the left back. So that's 5. Busquets,
Alba, yeah.
Llorente, Parejo, Moreno.
Joe Moreno's a good one to remember.
Yeah. Could be 9, mate. It could just be 9 because there's two more players. Really, Oakley? I haven't got any more lifelines anyway, but I'm pretty sure that's right, if I'm being honest.
All on your own.
Yeah, all on my own. Centre forward.
Could have had a 50-50 if you trusted Jack.
I would feel really stupid if I were to have. But I just can't. I'm just really struck. I cannot think of anyone else there could be. There's no Spanish ones for like. There's not even a Spanish goalkeeper, I don't think, that's got a walkout card anymore. Alright, mate, stuff it. Let's go 9. Final answer.
You've locked it in. It wasn't 13 or 7. So you got it down to the final 2. And the interesting thing is, you've actually missed somebody.
Oh no!
But you've put somebody else in that isn't a walkout, and you do have the correct answer. It is
Wait,
9.
who did I miss?
So you missed Rodri from Manchester City.
Oh.
But you threw in Carvajal, who's now an 85.
Okay,
so
well that's fine.
It balanced out.
That's fine. That's worked out nicely. Well, I mean, the thing is, I guess because you were nice to me and you gave me like a slight bit of leeway, it was, even if I had got 1 wrong, that it was okay. I mean, I was on the fence. I completely forgot about Rodri, to be honest with you. I should maybe have spent a little bit more time on City. However, 3,000 in the bank, lads. Who's counting? Me. With bated breath.
Here we go, Oakley.
Is this a picture question?
Picture question.
Picture question. This is where I fell down at the last time.
Question number 9 is for 4,000 FIFA points. Which of the following players have the following face card stats?
Don't like it. Give
Is
me
it
another.
Adama Traore,
No. give me
B.
another one.
Vinicius Junior, C. Heung Lozano, or D. Moussa Diaby?
I don't like this one. Can I have another one, please?
It's quite difficult to find 4 players with similar stats.
What was the other guy? What did you say? Traore?
So, Adama Traore, Vinicius Junior, Heung Lozano, and Moussa Diaby. Who can you rule out from that card?
If I'm being honest with you right now, for the sake of 2,000 FIFA points, I think it's worth the gamble. I don't think it's DRB. I'm assuming that's the guy, the French dude, right?
Yeah, from Leverkusen.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. I don't think it's Adama Traore. I don't think it's Heung Lozano. I think it's Vinicius Junior. But I have been wrong before, mate, haven't I?
Well, you would have won this episode if you weren't.
Excuse me?
You would have won the last episode if you've never been wrong.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, it was this specific question that did me dirty, and this is what got me.
Yeah. I think we did it with Suarez and Kane last time.
It was Kane, yeah, and I said,
Yeah.
I think I said Kane when it was Suarez.
Yeah.
Issue being, I haven't actually packed or used Vinicius Junior. How many FIFA points do I get out of this?
You get 4,000 if you get this one right.
It's still very early on. So I'll leave with 1,000 should I get this wrong, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I think it's worth the gamble for you all. It'd be a shame to go out early. However, it is frustrating. I'm just trying to think. Like, Pat Lozano, I can't remember thinking to myself, wow, that's a very high dribbling stat for him. Final answer, Vinicius Junior.
It's locked it in.
Yeah.
It wasn't Adama Traore, because he has about 81 physical.
I was going to say, he looks a little bit stronger than 66, and I know that EA are a little bit off, but that would be ridiculous.
It wasn't Moussa Diaby, because he's got only 94 pace. Down to the 2... Actually, I was about to say South Americans, but Mexicans are North American, aren't they?
Or Central America, I think.
So, yeah, that's a whole debate. That is which continent is Mexico in? Let us know, guys. But you do have the correct answer. It is Vinicius Junior. Well done, Oak. Like, you've actually pulled that one out of the bag. And
it was to be honest with you, had it been for more. If there was a bigger drop off, I wouldn't have gone for it. I don't think I wasn't completely confident, but for the sake of a few thousand FIFA points, you've got to take that gamble, really.
Yeah, you got to make the jump.
Yeah. What was out? Am I able to look at Lozano's card, or can you tell me?
I think he's got 96 pace.
I thought he might. I thought he had slightly better, and his dribbling's not as good as that, is it?
Yeah, it's like 85.
In fact, if I'm being honest with you, that decision was more based off of not seeing the stats. Does that make sense? Like, I know that if I saw that, I'd be thinking to myself, wow, that's a really good stat in like rock paper stat or whatever.
Yeah.
And the fact that it didn't spring to mind after knowing that I've packed Lozano basically led to me just think it's got to be Vinny.
Here's your next question for 5,000 FIFA points. Which of the following players did not receive a flashback card on FIFA 21? Is it A. Sergio Aguero, B. Joe Hart, C. Edison Cavani, or D. Riyad Mahrez?
Oh, you're going to be tricky. You are being tricky, bro. Because you know what you're going to do? One of these cards is going to be like an end of era or something like that. Oh, Luke Pingu, you dirty, dirty man. Okay, Aguero had one. Joe Hart had one. They both definitely had one. Did Edison... What card did... No, Edison Cavani, I think, had a Summer Stars. So which one of them didn't have, or did?
Did not have a flashback card.
Oh, you cheeky, cheeky devil.
On FIFA 21.
Yeah, FIFA 21. Cool. Edison Cavani had a Summer Stars, bro. I'm sure he did.
Did he have a flashback as well?
Can't remember. So that's the problem.
But can you remember Riyad Mahrez?
No. Edison Cavani, final answer.
Not waffled there, Oakley. Wasn't Aguero or Joe Hart. Aguero actually had a flashback end of era. Joe Hart had his flashback. And the correct answer was actually Riyad Mahrez. Dropped back down to 1,000 FIFA points, Oakley.
Apologies, guys. I'm sorry, but
That
again,
was,
we weren't high up enough for me to be pulling out there.
Yeah.
Did Edinson Cavani have both the flashback and the summer stars?
Yeah.
And what did Riyad Mahrez have? Did he have nothing?
Like headliners, I think. The funny thing about Mahrez is he had a flashback on 19, I think.
Hey, fair enough, man. I'm not actually disappointed with that. I used my lifelines too early.
Well.
I'm never going to be able to progress past like when there's these questions about the season players and even like the Joel Cole one. If we're being honest, I should have been a lifeline down there. I just don't. So there's just certain ones that I just don't know the answer to. Sadly.
Yeah, it's like it depends on what you do on the game, of course. Like you need that.
So listen, you're still getting away with 1,000 FIFA points, guys, and I think it was worth the spin.
Yeah. We do quickly fire through the last.
Let's go. Absolutely, man, absolutely.
Go.
I'm happy with that because at least I feel like I had a fairer chance with this one. So I'm not disappointed with that. But yeah, using the double lifelines there on that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe just trusted Jack a bit. Just trust Jack a bit more, and you could have saved that lifeline.
It is what it is.
Here's your next question: which of the following FIFA 22 German icons were actually born in Poland? Is it A. Bastian Schweinsteiger, B. Michael Ballack, C. Miroslav Klose, or D. Philip Lahm?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I mean, I'm inclined. I have no idea why to say closer. I would have taken the points here at this point.
I'm kind of glad that you went out on that last one because this one's
only because I wouldn't. The other one, I just remember because I remember Cavani having a summer stars.
Yeah.
I just thought...
You didn't think he had, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, now that I think about it, I can remember his flashback, which is slightly irritating, but I thought go with the gut because it's usually right. Obviously, in that instance, it was wrong. So this one, I'll go with my gut and I'll say closer. But I would have taken the points at this stage. I think 6,000 is a respectable amount of respect.
Yeah.
1,000, isn't it?
And you would have had the correct answer. It was actually closer. Whatever that back of your head, you just knew that for whatever reason.
There's some things that just click and there's some things that don't.
Yeah. Here's your question then, which would have been for 12,000 FIFA points. For the new European Euphoria, is it Euphoria? How do you say that word? I can't even say the word. European Let me send it over to you, clicks. I don't want to say the wrong word, basically.
Euphoria, yeah. It's like it looks like Euphoria.
Euphoria. There we go. Yeah, Euphoria. That's how you say it. Yep. Thank you. For the new European Euphoria objective, which of the following nations can you not use to complete it? Is it A. Spain, B. France, C. Germany, or D. England?
No. Again, money, cash it out. There's an objective called oh my god.
Yeah.
That. I just told you how to say it and I forgot it again.
Yeah.
Euphoria.
There we go.
Euphoria, Spain, France, England, and who?
Germany.
Euphoria, euphoric. Let's say you can't use France for that.
And that would have been the correct answer. Well done. Yeah. It's the 3 countries that have won the last 10 years of the Champions League, basically. And obviously France haven't
won it.
Won any. Yep. So you can get a nice.
Let's see what happens. I just don't think.
You can get a nice mega pack for that if you do finish that objective.
I will not be finishing it, but thank you very much.
It's only 4 games. Literally, it's like golden goal. It's 4 games.
That's I can't even see my record right now. But I think that's 4 more than I played this week. I'm joking. I've played a couple. Literally 2 or 3.
Question number 13 would have been for 25,000 FIFA points. Which of the following positions was Aubameyang's first gold card on FIFA Ultimate Team? Is it A. right mid, B. right wing, C. left mid, or D. left wing?
Left wing.
And it was actually right wing. That was
I would not. Again. None of. I'm not making it to this point. So it's. I can just. I've got the freedom of just being able to say the first thing that comes to my head.
Back at Saint-Etienne.
I would have sworn. Did he have a left wing at Dortmund? Because that's when I was going back. I didn't go back to Etienne.
I think his left cards were all at Arsenal.
Were they?
Basically, yeah. He had an informed left mid and a left wing. I can't remember what it was.
Wow.
But yeah, he definitely had two left-hand sides at Arsenal. But he's had a lot of positions, Aubameyang.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. gets about for sure.
Which of the following players have had the same base gold card rating for 8 consecutive FIFAs?
Wow.
Is it A. Toni Kroos, B. Sergio Busquets, C. Lucas Moura, or D. Giorgio Chiellini?
Toni Kroos.
And it was actually Lucas Moura. He had an
He's
82
been
rated
81.
card.
He was an 83 mate last year, wasn't he?
But he had an 82 from FIFA 12 to FIFA 19.
Oh,
so it's not
that
like
is disgusting. You're a
Yeah.
disgusting human being, Pingu.
But yeah, Toni Kroos had a 90 on FIFA 19. So
Did
yeah, and then he was all the way down at like an 84 back in like 60.
Mate, to be honest with you, I was just, my memory doesn't even go back to like FIFA 15.
Yeah, that's what's in my head anyway.
Fair enough, mate. Some of these questions are fantastic.
Yeah. Here's your final question then, which is a bit of an interesting one. You might know if you remember anyway. Which of the following countries did Bojan? Bojan used to play for Stoke.
Yeah.
Which country did he play in before he moved to Vissel Kobe in Japan? Is it A. Australia, B. Canada, C. China, or D. USA?
Which country did he play in? Play football in?
Yeah.
Okay. Bojan played for Stoke. Spanish guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. What
So
were
do you
the
remember
options
what
again?
club? Do you remember what club he was at? FIFA 21, basically. Australia, Canada, China, USA.
I don't. I'm gonna go with China.
And it was actually Canada. He played for Montreal Impact on FIFA 21. I think he had the special milestone card, like the 84.
Oh, another blooming milestone.
I don't know if you remember that from.
No, funny
last year.
enough, I do not.
You did do those objectives to get those 84 MLS cards, which they haven't actually done this year yet, which I'm waiting for. But
I tell you what I'm going to do, mate. The next time I come on this, I'm going to flipping study the hell out of seasons past and present. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be biblical.
yeah, that's what you got to do on this series. You just got to study. Instead of going out playing golf, you just got to be there with your book. And just
maybe I could do both at once. Maybe there's a way of me like kind of absorbing information. Maybe you could send me a study pack, like give me a kind of curriculum to study from.
That would be good. But yeah, you've done much better than you did last time. You got the stat question, which is kind of your area of expertise. I
should have got the Marius one, but I mean, I've gone out a round earlier. Obviously, the only people that really suffer from this are the people that get less FIFA points. However, I've done you a favour, kept the checkbook flowing nice.
You can enjoy my holiday and not worry.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode. Drop a sub to Oakley's channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you all next time.